Time to start getting ready to do some cooking. I'll work from the top down. About right here. This should be exactly. That's landing about the right place. Yeah. Alright. Landed in the right place on that side. Bit over here too. Alright. Get cutting. Blade's already bent. The problem here is this blade's a bit too long. I'm not sure this is gonna work at all. Just won't cut. Get off the cord. almost done. Finally managed to, I cut the blade on the jigsaw sorter, so I've been able to get most of this top sheet metal cut. Some of it I have to do with the drill. Alright, well I'm pretty much to the side on this end. There we go. I'll do a little more on the other end. And that's dealt with. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got to do next. Evidently these doors don't like the body flexing. Forward flex. Let's have a look at this. So we got, as you can see, we got it cut all the way across there. But we have got this piece of steel here that I'll need to go across that with the jigsaw and get it cut from the underside. Actually, appears to be pretty much parted from the metal. I don't actually know if it's attached to the metal at all, except at the ends. In fact, I don't think it is. You can see I did some drilling there. Gotta get all that cut. That's gonna be harder. Okay then. Well, I'm gonna see if that'll just come off. It might. Just when I cut that, I'm gonna go look at Dad's sawzall. See if it looks like it's any good. Cut through here. Fired up my dad's sawzall, but turns out he gets all these tools from the dump and such, and usually they aren't any good. Well, not much good anyway, but that one seems to be pretty good. He had a pack of new blades for it. That helps. It zipped pretty good. I should have used it right from the start on here and not the jigsaw. Got all this separated, you can see. Including these columns here. They do stick out a little more. But I guess that don't matter because I can make up for it somehow. Maybe I'll just have the wood stick up underneath that. That'd actually be a good idea. Make it sturdier and waterproof a bit more. Okay, I need to cut through now at the bottom. That's going to be a really hard part, probably. And, yeah. That is going to be the harder part of it, actually. I don't really see any body mounts along here except down at the end. There are some right here, but it's not even that part of it that we're going to cut. You see the door right there? So that's all at the front, which is good. But we can see the transfer case here. And the exhaust pipe. And the muffler with the sport rust hole. I should take that muffler off completely. Not really. I don't really like straight pipes. But that hole, at least that hole makes it sound kind of sport. That'll probably get me another muffler sometime. There's a hole in the exhaust pipe too. Maybe glass back. Not quite aligned straight though, so it wouldn't be great for a glass back. Let's see if I could find me something to use my impact wrench on that. That would get it off. Well, there's two at the back I gotta get off. I'm not sure I can get out the bolts down there. It's gonna be an issue. Big issue. And this too, I'm not even sure if I'll be able to cut this off without cutting a hole in the gas tank. But I'm gonna mark it now. Okay, so I'm going to cut my cost about right here. Alright. exploring it. Okay, took quite a while, but I finally got this cut all the way across. So now, this is free, but I gotta figure out what I can do about this area at the back where it's still attached by those two pieces. Gotta figure out how I can get them apart. Well, I'll do more tomorrow. Okay, so last night, got this totally separated at the top, but not just at the top, almost. Actually, also at the bottom. It does seem to be kind of supported over here. I wonder if there's any body mounts over here. Might be like that, I'm not quite sure. I know there are at the back, so I'm gonna deal with those. Yeah, try to get them off last night, no success. Yeah, I don't know how easy this body's gonna be to pull off. So as for the back, I gotta get these plates off, I think, and the back bumper. Finally managed to get the back bumper off. Kinda looks to me now, I kinda think these right here are the mounts that hold the body to the chassis back here. You can see them here. But I don't see how you're supposed to stop them from turning. Actually, that could be it right there. I think those might be the bolts on the other end. Yeah, I'm suspicious that's so. Well, I'm gonna check that. I might be able to get them out. So I took that bolt out, and that bolt, turns out they went all the way through into the gears. So now, the question is, I'm assuming this body is weight. Don't think there's any other things holding it, but I'm assuming it's way too heavy to lift by hand. So I'll have to figure out how to lift it. Let me just try my own wimpy strength. Lift it. Well, not so bad actually. But there ain't no way I'm gonna get this lifted off of you nonetheless. Yeah. Mostly freed evidently. I'm not 100% so it's freed all the way along it. Might seem like it is. So it does kind of seem like there's some plugs down here that could have something to do with a few more body mounts. Let's see if we can try these out and how to work underneath. Yep, there's one more bolt thing. I should take those out because I'm suspicious those are holding down the body. So the body is completely unbolted, but now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get it off. I think I'm gonna drive. Well, I need to tape up those wires. A few wires I had to cut so they don't store when I start it. I'm gonna start it and drive it over here, I think, and see if I can get that body off. Alright, so I need to move. I'm gonna drive him forward a little and then see if I can get that body pulled off. Drive him forward so I don't have to drop the body on top of all my tools and stuff. confess I'm not the best driver with a manual transmission just yet. Alright now, I'm clueless as to whether I'm going to be able to get this body off myself. I'm probably going to have to get some help from family. Let's just try. Well, it seems to me as if those metal mounting bolts are still in there. I'll have to mess around with that. It's frustrating. Yeah, I got those bolts out, but I'm almost sure I won't be able to lift this off by hand. It's gonna mess with it a little though. Well, certainly loose. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to get it off myself. I'm not even sure if the whole family can. I wonder if I can invent some kind of crane. I just came up with a maybe. Maybe if I hook a rope to that and hook it to a solid object and then tuck off, this whole thing would fly up into the air. I might should try that. Try my plan. More willing it'll work. I kind of am doubtful. So I'll try putting it for Explorer in low range 4-wheel drive. And then I'm gonna put a rope on this. And on the other end of the rope to that tree. And then try taking off to yank off the back. Well, I'll back up here. I'm not sure if it'll work. Maybe it will. Okay, let's hook up and try it. Try it. Well, let's just try it. If the Lord wills, it'll go safely and properly. Knot tire, and that was less than successful. I'm gonna have to do a wide tied or not. Let's try that again. Let's give this one more go. Well, that's a little something, ain't it? But, that's not what I meant to happen. Well, I might get it off. I've been wiggling and wobbling in, and it feels like it might come off. I've got it shifted out of position some. Close to coming off. I gotta get some help. I'm not gonna be able to do this quite myself. Mom's gonna try to help me get this off. Hopefully it'll work. sporting my cool tap, cab, and chassis Ford Explorer with a hole in the back. Yeah, got our exhaust pipe there, and the mufflers under here. There's the drive shaft, rear axle, parking brake cables. There's our huge, that's a big gas tank. That is somewhere over here. We got our standing unit, very handy to access right now. Here's our gas filler. We'll have to figure out something to do with that. Maybe run it under here and stick it up, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so I've gotten a fair amount of work done. So I got both of these pillars straightened. The roof's up fairly straight. As you see, the pillars are all dented up from me hammering on them, but I'm not even going to bother to fix that. This is going to be a beater. It's kind of sporty, though. This door latches. As you can see, there is a little bit of a crack there, but it's not going to be very airtight. There's all these holes in it. Anyway, air conditioner doesn't work as far as I know, so we won't want it to be real airtight, except in the winter, that is. More of a crack there, but at least this door's latching. They're both latching and opening okay. Earlier I was trying to close it and that handle broke out, was already messed up. So I put this handle on from one of the grab handles on the back. I need to salvage the other one in case I ever need it for that side, because that's been repaired several times. And I've also put the grab handle that was off here back on. I could put one on the other side, but I don't need that, you know. Anyway, I might need it there. And I put back on these. As you can see, this visor it was falling apart, the covering, so I tore it off. Yep. Yeah, I do need to do something about that wire hanging down for that dome lamp there, and we got all this wires here. I think next I'm going to mess with the engine. Need to get it running on all 6 cylinders. Alright, so before I work on the engine, we're going to take our little 5-cylinder Ford truck for a little drive. A little drive around the yard. Okay, which key? Here we go, I've got too many keys. I don't have any tools lying on it. Oh my, that was noisy. fun little drive, wasn't it? Oops, I forgot that I had my tripod set up to ride on a seat. The muffler is loud with that hole in it. Not much exhaust comes out. Hey, but plenty comes out. Oh my. That muffler is just gonna keep getting louder and louder, you know. The hole's getting bigger. But like I've said before, it does sound good. That's pretty good, you know. Even if one cylinder is missing. Shiny looking alternator, it may have been replaced at some point. That muffler's just gonna keep getting louder, but it sounds so good. Well, guess I'll be taking out that fuel injector and cleaning it. Let's check out the gauges. Fuel gauge is stuck at full. RPM looks good. And that oil pressure appears to work as it should. I don't know, the oil pressure doesn't really seem to change with the RPM, which is kind of odd. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's kind of not good. That oil pressure gauge doesn't seem to work right. Well, he's running good, but needs a new muffler. Yeah. Well, I guess I gotta figure out where these fuel injectors are at. Buried somewhere down here. Got a feeling there's something under this cover. Coolant is pretty much empty. Alright. Let me see here. That battery isn't even clamped down. Need to do something about that eventually. Got a feeling there's something important hiding under this here cover. Let's take a quick peek. .0 liters EFI, no overhead cams, thankfully. Okay, well we got a few stuff here. That must be, there's the throttle. And I'm not sure where the fuel injectors are. Oh my God, I think they're heading in here. A bunch of wiring under this hood. I'm almost clueless about some of this. I know a lot about small engines, but this is a bit big. two lines down there. Maybe that's the fuel injection. That's under this throttle body piece. Could just be it has to come off though when we get to the fuel injectors. Bit of info here. This is the air conditioner compressor right here. I thought that was what it was. Power steering is somewhere down there. Water pump stuff buried down there. Well, see a few hoses down here. That's probably the EFI lines, I guess. I just don't know. Maybe if I ought to just let it clean itself out if possible. Now it's all gas in it. I don't know. I'll stop the video and mess around with it a little, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna mess trying to figure out why it only runs on 5 cylinders right now, because I'm not even sure it does. It almost seems to me like it is running on all 6 like it should be. I just don't think I'm gonna mess with it for the time being. The headlights seem to have some issues. Interesting fact. The parking lights are dimmer than the turn signals. Kinda strange, ain't it?